dramatic intro. Hello, welcome to Unit 14 Garage. Today I'm going to give some explanations for the most commonly asked questions about this build, and I've got a couple other things that I'm going to chase down the rabbit hole on why I did it this way, and some other personal items that I'm going to cover while we're here.
Alright, without further ado.
Oh, by the way, this is Nelson. Y'all seen him before. I've worked on his car a little bit. He's also helped me as a faithful and trusty cameraman and a very good friend.
Alright. Question number one.
Alright.
Why'd you build this truck this way?
So, the reason why I did this to this particular truck, one, I've had this truck for almost 10 years now. It's seen a couple different engine and transmission combos. I've grenaded a few, built a few, used to race it down in Birmingham here and there. So I've got a little bit of sentimental value to it. Crashed the truck in 2016, almost sold the cab. The only thing that I kept from it, what was it? I sold everything. The seat, the dash, part of the wiring harness, the one fender that survived. The frame was bent enough to where I was crab crawling down the road as I drove away from said accident. And so for this build, I wanted to challenge myself to a point to where, you know, I've never done this before. You know, everybody's put an engine and transmission in a C10. Everybody's lowered a C10. How many people have built a truck like this? I don't know anybody yet.
Neither do I. Alright. The biggest question that Unit 14 Garage receives is the following. Why is the engine so far back?
So, the main reason why the engine is so damn far back. The biggest issue I run into was I'm using a Ford chassis. So, the way the Ford engine's laid out and the way the Chevrolet engine's laid out, my center of gravity would have been so damn high if I would have mounted it in a stock location that this thing would have drove like a dump truck trying to flip every time I turned it. Second reason for that is the dry sump oil system that I'm testing out right now. If I would have mounted it in a stock location, it would have set high. So I had to move the engine back, which is a little over a foot. And then I also dropped it to where the camshaft is actually running where the crank center line from the factory would have been. And it being set so far back also aids in better weight distribution and lower center of gravity, which makes this thing handle like a dream. So I haven't driven it much over about 30 miles an hour. I've drove it around the storage unit twice, which y'all get to see a few clips of that here in just a little while, and maybe I'll dot them throughout the video as I talk the Q&A thing of this. Also, I don't know if you noticed on the fender there's a little something shiny and new back there, but I've officially named the truck, and when I get my videos back up and going, which may be a little while, a couple months from now, I will be doing a giveaway with some of those emblems, but we'll show you that in a little bit.
Yes, we will. Alright. Well, you gave us a perfect segue. What's going on in your life, man? Why you going away for a couple months?
So, I've been enlisted in the Army for the last almost 7 years. My ETS date's coming up really fast. And, yeah, I'm getting out. And that's fixing to take up a whole lot of my time. I'm not going to be able to turn wrenches, cut wires, fabricate stuff. So, you know, that's my biggest issue right now is time. It's not on my side. I've got a mountain of crap this tall to stuff through a pipe that's this big around.
Can confirm, he does.
Yes. You know, military's been good to me. I've enjoyed it, but it's time to open up a new chapter, turn a page. You know,
good.
On to bigger and better things in my life, and hopefully everything works out. You know, coronavirus has been good to me. How many days have I showed up to work in the last year and a half?
We cannot disclose that information.
You know, and if you get tested for COVID, there's a long little lead time while you're out. So now is the time before this coronavirus thing goes away.
Get your days off now while you can. All right, well, that about wraps it up for the questions in this portion. Would you like to add anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep this video short and sweet to the point. I will clip out a bunch of driving. Let's fire this thing up again and drive it a little more.
All right, sounds good. You guys take care.
All right now.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. All right, so this is the official unveiling of the name of this truck. This will be dubbed the Chevy Superado, or if you will, the Chevy Superado, however you prefer. I'm not picky about it. And those of you who are faithful to keeping up with my channel and waiting for me to come back, there will be a giveaway. I will be giving away 2 sets of these to a few different people, you know. Anyway, I had these machined a little while back at TCAT. Shout out to Corey Phillips. He did really good work on this. I drew the part and wrote the program for it, and this is what you get. And then this is a shot of the engine, how it is right now. I've got this thing hot wired, so it gives me anxiety looking at the wires for the water pump, the fans, and some of the other wires. I have started on the wiring on this. I drove it just a few minutes ago, and I disconnected the grounds to both of those by accident, so it did puke. Hopefully I didn't hurt the engine too bad, because it did overheat a little bit. Puke some cooling up on my frame rail right there. You can see those shiny spots, but we're gonna get another drive out of this so I can show you.